Joseph David O'Donnell of Long Island, New York, and Hannah Elizabeth Dietz of Nashville, Tennessee, are two of dozens of victims of a massive credit card scam being perpetrated in Belize. For weeks, this station has been investigating how employees in the BPO sector have been stealing credit card information from U.S. citizens to make purchases in Belize. The volume of evidence we have collected so far is staggering and shocking. News 5 has obtained over 400 chargeback receipts, and that's only from one restaurant in Belize City where customers use stolen credit card information. Chunsan Palace has become a prime target because of their mobile app. Chunsan has lost thousands of dollars in revenue. And this is because when you use a credit card, there is a processing period, so the money is not deducted immediately. The charge first shows as pending, and if the bank detects any possible fraud or scam, it can block the transaction and prevent the payment from going through. Here is how it works. Call center agents across Belize City are violating their company's Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, or PCI standard, by sneaking in phones and recording sensitive data like credit card numbers and the CVV. They then would use this information to place orders on the Chunsan app and either have the food delivered or pick it up. They get their food, but Chunsan doesn't get the money. News 5 has confirmed with highly placed sources in several call centers and law enforcement that this has been happening for quite some time. And when that sensitive and valuable information gets out, it's up for the taking. In fact, it's being sold to gang members. News 5 has processed more than 25% of the chargeback receipts for Chunsan Palace. From the amount we have reviewed so far, 35 different stolen credit card numbers were used to make payments over the course of the last 2 years. For example, credit card information belonging to an individual with the last name True was used 14 times between December 3rd and 16th, 2024. This is a December 9th receipt for $66 worth of food, including barbecue pork, a red Fanta, and fried ice cream. 2 hours prior on the same day, the information was used to purchase 2 beef chow mein for $32. And an hour before that, a $58 purchase was made for barbecue wings, steamed pork dumplings, and sweet and sour chicken. A total of $156 in purchases on that day. In total, over the span of 13 days, $501 was charged to the card. In another instance, a U.S. credit card with the last name Justice was used at least a dozen times between March 13th and April 18th, 2024. On April 2nd, the customer purchased a pepper steak and fruit juice for $40. Delivery was made to the downtown plaza. Later that day, another customer made a purchase for fried chicken, fried fish fillet, and sweet and sour chicken, valued at $92. And only 6 minutes later, a third order was made for drinks valued at $22. The following day, an order was made for $147 worth of food, from chow mein to steak and sweet and sour pork. The business delivered this order to an address on New Road. Between March 13th and April 8th, $943 worth of charges were placed on Justice's card. And these details are only scratching the surface. From 80 orders involving 35 fraudulent credit card information within the span of a few months, businessman Lee Mark Chang lost an estimated $4,000. To combat the fraud, Chang began requiring customers provide identification when using the credit cards. So, fraudsters began taking pictures of the identification cards and uploading them to the app. Here's another thing. Some orders were delivered directly to locations where known call centers are established across the city. And now it has gotten much bigger than the call centers. News 5 has confirmed that known gang members are now selling this credit card information. These 2 WhatsApp messages are proof that you can buy stolen credit card information off the streets if you know who to contact. You can get names, addresses, card numbers, and even CVV codes. We managed to get this secret recording of one of these sellers who explained briefly how it worked.
First order, and then the card today, the first First, the girl thing for payment, and the girl thing done with it. And just first order.
And tonight the questions are piling up. Is the Financial Intelligence Unit already on the trail of this credit card scam ring operating in Belize? What exactly do police know, and how deep does it go? With an operation of this scale, the real question is not just who is behind it, but whether it can be put to a stop. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.